Hello and welcome to H. Greg Lux. Today I have a Range Rover Sport HSC. This car came with a clean Carfax report. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to try to be as transparent as possible. I'm going to show you around to see if there's any damage around the vehicle. We're going to look for scratches, dents, or any chips the car may have. Let's begin by looking at each panel. We're gonna start by the front bumper. Taking a very close look. Right here, there's a very small scratch, barely visible. We're gonna keep going. Start moving to the driver's side. That's just dirt. Now we can start taking a look at this fender. Everything looks good. Just dirt. Now we can go ahead and look at this wheel. It's looking good. This wheel is in good condition. Let's go ahead and start moving to the door. There's a very small scratch right here in the back door of the driver's side. Right here in the same door, right next to the wheel, there's a barely visible a couple of scratches, if you can see them. Let's move on. Okay, right above the handle of the back seats, you can see some barely visible scratches. That's about 2. Let's move to the fender. Everything's looking good. Now we can go ahead and start looking at the wheel. We're looking to see if there's any curve rash or anything at all. This wheel seems to be in good condition as well. Let's go to the rear bumper. Everything here is looking good. Right here, right below the tail light of the right, there's a very small scratch. It's barely visible, if you can see it. Let's move on to this fender. Everything looks good. Let's take a look at the wheel. Everything seems to be good. Let's start moving through the passenger side. You can see right there, that seems to be a scratch. This is in the back door of the passenger side, right below the window. In the bottom of the door, there's some Very small scratches right next to the wheel. Let's keep going. Moving to the front of the vehicle, taking a close look at this fender. Everything seems to be good. We can now move on to the last wheel, where it seems that all the wheels are in great condition. Perfect. Alright, we can now go ahead and start looking at the interior. Starting with the door, we're looking to see if there's any wear and tear. Right in the bottom right here, you can see that there's some normal wear and tear, some scratches, barely visible, but everything else looks good. Now let's take a look at the seat. We're taking a look at the leather, at the fabric. Everything looks good, just some normal wear and tear along the sides of the seat. Now let's go inside. Let's look at the material of the steering wheel. Looks good. Now we can go to the console. And we're looking to see if there's any sort of damage in the knobs and buttons. The first thing I notice, and probably the only thing, is that this screen there seems to be scratches. Very thin scratches, if you can see them in the screen. But other than that, the console seems to be in great condition. Let's go ahead and start the car. The first thing I want to show you is that this vehicle has 20,135 miles. This car also comes with a GPS system, as you can see. And last but not least, it also comes with a backup camera. Alright, now let's take a look at the passenger side. We're going to do the same thing we did with the other side. We're going to take a close look at the leather and the fabric of the door. And I'm seeing the same thing. Just some minor wear and tear right in the bottom. Some minimal scratches. Let's take a look now at the seat. And we're going to start seeing the same thing. Just some minor wear and tear right in the sides. Now this car comes with an owner's manual and 2 sets of keys. Now that I have the opportunity, we're going to take a look at the back seats. They seem to be in amazing condition. Minimal wear and tear, if any. Perfect. Now we can take a look at the trunk. There seems to be no damage in the walls. It seems to be very well kept. Maybe just some white paint right over here. The car also comes with these mats, as you can see. Last but not least, we can take a look at the motor. And we can start to see it's very well kept. It's in very good shape. And seems to be very clean. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact one of our representatives here at H. Greg Lux. Thank you.